Hello, this video is to help you navigate all the nutritional nonsense that there is out there, online and on social media. My name's Helen Ruckledge. I'm a qualified nutritionist, registered with the Association for Nutrition. I work freelance. My company is called Fad-Free Nutrition, and I aim to provide fad-free, scientifically backed nutritional advice within the constraints of real life. As my company name suggests, I'm passionate about fighting nutritional fads. And so I'd like to tell you today about how you can recognise what is nonsense and what you can trust in terms of nutrition online. Okay, so it is a minefield out there. Everyone eats. Everyone has an opinion about food. I'm sure you'll agree. I'm sure you have too, and there's nothing wrong with that. But unfortunately, this means that anyone can claim to be an expert. But the vast majority of people writing about nutrition online or on social media are celebrities, influencers, or their brands promoting particular products. Much advice is actually well-intentioned. It's not deliberately designed to mislead anyone, but it's not based on the scientific evidence. Sometimes an article comes out that is based on a scientific study, but it's a poor interpretation of the results and the statistics. One example of this was the media hype in 2019 about bacon. I don't know if you remember this one, but basically it was promoted as though if you ate a bacon sandwich now and again, it was going to shorten your life. It was actually based on a very good large study from the Lancet journal, which is well respected, but it was a misinterpretation of the results. Of course, no one study can provide 100% proof that a particular food or diet is a cause of a particular disease or is protective against disease or can lengthen your life. And you should be very wary of any claims online that suggest that they do have this proof. There are also, unfortunately, people out there who are advising on nutrition goals and products that is actually deliberately designed to mislead people, and it's unethical, irresponsible, and it's usually there to promote a particular product or service. So who can we trust? Well, first of all, you can trust nutritionists like myself who are registered with the Association for Nutrition. The title nutritionist is actually not governed by law in the UK, so anyone at all can call themselves a nutritionist. So what you need to do is look for these letters after the person's name. If you see these, it means they're properly registered and qualified. You can also trust dietitians who are registered with the British Dietetic Association, and they will have RD after their name, registered dietitian. In terms of organisations, I've pulled out a few here. This is by no means an exhaustive list, but the one that I frequently go to for solid advice is the British Nutrition Foundation, World Health Organization, and the World Cancer Research Fund. The World Cancer Research Fund is one of my favourites because although it's cancer focused, it's still providing generic nutritional advice that applies to anyone. It's really accessible on the website. All the information on there is backed by a committee of eminent scientists, and it's even got practical everyday stuff like recipes and things like that. Second is the Scientific Advisory Committee on Nutrition. Hang on a sec. I don't want my tea to go cold. And they advise Public Health England and our wonderful NHS on nutritional matters. So I actually use the NHS website a lot because it's based on hundreds of thousands of studies and all the current research, and it culminates in the advice that they give to the general public. So although this may change in future, at the moment it reflects the current scientific thinking. So in conclusion, I would say that whilst there are some fantastic journalists out there who base their information and their articles on trusted sources of nutritional professionals, there are also a great many people, journalists, who are looking for that amazing sensational headline, and they poorly interpret data to basically get the views and get the sales that they're craving. There's also lots of celebrities wanting to promote their own image and their own products. Unfortunately, it seems that the public do prefer a glossy story with a celebrity face that they recognise, that's based on nutritional pseudoscience, and they're not interested in scientifically backed factual information. But I would urge you not to get swept away by the fads and the madness, and research any nutritional issue carefully using the sources that I have mentioned. And remember to look for those registered nutritionists and dietitians if you're basing your information from individual sources as opposed to organisations. There's loads of factual information out there that's absolutely fantastic online. It's just knowing where to find it. So if you've got any questions on this talk, please do contact me. This is my telephone number and my email address. I'm always happy to handle any queries arising from my talks. This is my website, fad-free-nutrition.uk. I've got lots of blogs on there that you might find interesting. And also I put regular posts on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. I'd love more followers. A lot of it's scientific and academic based, but even more of it is very practical, everyday stuff. Things that I find in my family, and recipes, and just practical tips for everyday life. That's really important to me too. So do consider following me if you can. So it's been a pleasure talking to you, and thank you so much for listening.